Okay, now that we're here inside mass replacing files, let me explain a bit what this does. So let's say you've got a bunch of files that you want to replace information in. And this is going to be the mass or the redirection code and the meta tags inside of files. It'll replace inside HTML, PHP, and text files. The files look something like this. Okay, where you've got your body HTML right here, which is your entire web page that would get ranked for. And where we're going to be putting things is right here inside of the head, right before this tag right here. And your text files and HTML files are all going to look the same way. So if I open all of these, let me just open this one here, and we'll view source. There we go. We see this is the exact same. And it's going to be placed directly before that head document. So let me go ahead and get in there. Okay, now that we're back here, we're going to paste, Control A, let me get rid of that. We're going to browse for a zip file of all of these files here, and it could be many layers deep of files and folders. So you could create an entire website, really, that's designated to a certain niche or keywords or what have you, and have all of these text or PHP or HTML or HTML files that have this HTML content, and then you're just going to zip all of them up inside one zip file. So we're going to go ahead and select that zip file. Okay. Now what we want to do is add our header information. So I'm just going to create a quick redirect URL. So we've got that. I'll copy it. I'll come over here and I'll paste it in here. And I also want to create a few meta tags. And I just opened up a new tab so that I could just copy and paste back and forth. I'm going to add title tag, OG title, OG site name, Twitter site. I'm going to say description. This is my description of my site. I'm going to do the same for OG description and Twitter. I'll just leave it at that for now, really. So I'll go ahead and copy this metadata. It's been copied to my clipboard, so I come back over here. I will paste it before this. So we've got all our metadata right there, and then we've got our redirect down here. Now, we've already selected our zip file here, so now we just upload and add to files. It tells us that it's been added. Check the bottom of the page. And here's our download zip link. When we click this, it's going to download our edited files wherever we want, and then remove the file from the server. When we open this, we see it's got our original folder name here and all of our files in it. When we view it, we can see that it's added all of our meta tags and our redirect script to the file. So let me go ahead and upload one of these so that we could see how this looks both inside of Facebook as well as when we navigate to the web page itself. Okay, so I've got it uploaded here, and what I'm going to do now is check it inside of Facebook to see what it's going to pull from my URL. So I put in the URL here, test2.html. I click on debug, and it's never been shared before on Facebook, so I say fetch new information. So we see this is my website here, we see the link, it's fetching the correct URL, and it's fetching these tags that I inserted to the page. Now if I had an image URL, the OG:image, it would display an image here of that link that we used for the image so that it would display. Now if we go to this URL, we just go to it here, and it redirects to our end URL, which we used inside the encryptor to be my botguru.net website. So we see it'll go directly to the site for any normal visitor. Now, if this was Facebook, for instance, they see the page itself. That's why they're able to get the metadata here, because they are being blocked from the redirect. So it's not going to get the end URL here as if it was a normal redirection. They see the actual page, much like Google will, Bing, Yahoo, all of the SERPs, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of them will see this page itself. So anything that's put on this page, they will see it directly. They will not be redirected. Only real visitors that end up clicking on this link will end up getting redirected. So that's the real power of the sneaky redirect software.